Alright guys, we are back. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. As always, it is so great to see you. And friends, welcome to Photography Talk episode 68. Now for all you lens nerds out there, this is a Photography Talk episode you've been waiting for. We've got news on lenses, and more lenses that are either already here or that could be here in the not too distant future. There's even news about lenses that might be discontinued. So what lenses are we talking about? Well, I'm going to get to that in just a moment, but as you watch today's episode, I sincerely hope that you learn something and find this video entertaining. After all, well, we don't make these videos purely so you can see my mug on your screen. Instead, we want these videos to be of some value to you. If at the end of this video you find that you enjoyed this episode, take a moment, drop a like down below. Not only does this help the channel out with YouTube's big algorithm, but more importantly, it also tells us which content that you enjoyed watching. The more feedback we get from you, the better we can plan future videos to deliver content that you want to watch. Now, let's get to discussing this week's biggest headlines. Now, if you're one of the many folks that shoot with a Sony E-mount camera, you not only have one, not two, but three new prime lenses to choose from. Just this week, Sony dropped the 24, 40, and 50 millimeter options, each of which are super compact and lightweight. Now, the heaviest of the three only weighs about 1/3 of a pound. The 24 millimeter option offers a 2.8 aperture, while the 40 and the 50 options offer a maximum aperture of 2.5. The differences in aperture aside, all three lenses offer a lot of the same features, including the same physical dimensions, the same autofocus, and 7-blade diaphragms, all of which have the same price as well, which is $598. That's not a bad price to pay, but I think Sony shooters will really appreciate even more that these lenses are so darn small and lightweight. They're going to pair nicely with Sony's small and lightweight E-mount bodies. Now, if you want to pick up one of these bad boys, check out the description below for links to pick them up. Now, there's no doubt that Canon and other camera manufacturers are fully invested into mirrorless. This means that DSLRs and DSLR lenses are getting less and less support and investment. Well, Canon just made some moves to its EF lens lineup that confirms commitment to the mirrorless tech. Now, a variety of EF lenses are on back order, which really isn't a big surprise given that the pandemic has really disrupted supply chains. But what is a bit unusual is that many of the backordered EF lenses have no ETA for being restocked. Now, this leads me to think that these lenses are on the way out, thus the lack of stock and the lack of ETA for more to arrive. But there's something else that is even more concrete example of how Canon is ditching some of their EF lenses. Now, one of its very best EF lenses is the 200mm f2L, yet Canon has discontinued it. It isn't even available directly from the Canon website. So why would Canon discontinue one of its best pro lenses? We recently reported that Canon is developing a RF version of the 200mm f2L. So there's your answer right there. Canon is investing its resources in the RF version of the lens rather than making more of the EF versions of it. Now, I don't think the DSLR is dead just yet. There's still a huge demand for the used DSLRs, and Canon and other companies still make a fair share of DSLRs and DSLR lenses for the time being. But I wouldn't be surprised that in a few years, we're going to be talking about how the last new DSLR rolled off the assembly line. I just don't see how DSLRs hang around for the long term other than in the used market at this point. Now, in other Canon news, a story broke out last week that Canon has filed a patent for a lens that has no focus ring. Yeah, you heard right. There's no focus ring. Instead, the lens will have a touchpad. Now, I know what you're thinking because I'm thinking the same thing as well. Will the touchpad be lame like the one that was on the EOS R? My guess is that Canon has learned its lesson from that, and this touchpad will actually be much more user-friendly and useful for that matter. Now, the design shows a round touchpad that you can interact with clockwise or counterclockwise motions. The idea is that you can use your finger to focus, moving across the pad towards the subject to zoom in and back towards you to zoom out. Canon seems to think that this design is going to improve the shooting experience by making focusing faster and easier. That remains to be seen, of course. It's of course exciting to see technology like this, but I have my reservations about this. I hate using the touchpad on my laptop, let alone on the side of a lens. I mean, what do you guys think? Will a touchpad be a better and more intuitive way to focus than a focus ring? Go down below. Let me know in the comments below. All right, let's switch gears now and talk about our current gear giveaway. Here are the prizes that we have this time around. A remarkable 2 tablet, a set of HMI filters with case, and of course, the $100 Adorama gift card. Now, as always, entering the giveaway is really simple. Step 1, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chances that you have to win. So get watching some of our other videos and leave some comments. Step 3, register on Photography Talk and introduce yourself in the forum. Now, if you introduce yourself during one of the last giveaways, you're still eligible to win. But guys, as I keep saying, swing on by, say hello, we would love to see you. And that is it. For complete details on how to register on Photography Talk and how to say hello in the forum, check out the description below. Good luck. All right, guys, there you go. Photography Talk episode 68. We are done. Now, if you found some value with this video, of course, hey, why not hit the like button down below? If you're currently not subscribed to the channel, well, we would love to have you part of the family. And well, you've gone that far, might as well hit the bell so therefore you're notified each time that we come out with the new videos. Friend, I'm going to be jumping out here, so you get out there, stay healthy, and create your best shot.